Sticker shock tonight from a man in Elyria who just got in the mail one whopper of an electricity bill.
The Northeast Ohio Public Energy Council, or NOPEC, transitioned more than 500,000 people back to their default service in an effort to save them money. I was one of those customers.
Oh, yeah? Yeah. News 5 investigator Tara Morgan tells us what happened. All right, Tara, what can customers do now?
Well, they could get on a payment plan like Roger Neff had to do, but he's seeking more advice or help. He says he got a letter a couple of months ago from NOPEC about how he would be better off for now with the default service. What came next was a surprise.
Roger Neff called News 5 investigators after he opened his most recent utility bill.
Holy moly, I was totally shocked.
More than $800 due.
I thought for sure I wasn't the only one in this situation. I was just looking for a solution and maybe some help.
According to First Energy, people who were automatically enrolled in the government aggregation program through NOPEC were transitioned from NOPEC to their First Energy utility default because their price to compare was lower than NOPEC's. Back in August, NOPEC called the move a proactive step to save its customers money. However, First Energy says customers may still owe money based on electric use in the summer months, so they are on the hook.
And it was just quite a shock because I went back through my bills, and in June I paid $101. July, August, and September I was paying $145. And that's, I mean, to go to $250, and they told me it would take about 10 months.
Rachel Bells is the director for the Ohio Consumers Power Alliance, a nonprofit that works on utility and electricity issues.
If I was a community that's a member of NOPEC, I would wonder what my membership is getting me.
Bells says this isn't the best timing.
We're most concerned about people at their homes not being compromised in some way where they don't have heat, they don't have electricity, they don't have what they need. Going into, especially into winter.
Neff is retired and on a fixed income.
I mean, as far as I was concerned, I was paying my bill on time and everything was okay.
He's now looking at how and where to make cuts in his personal budget to pay the bill.
I like to pay my bills on time, and I'm not going to be able to do this.
First Energy says customers will not see service interruptions as a result of this switch. NOPEC plans to resume electric aggregation service next June. If customers do have questions, they can call NOPEC. We included that number in this story on our website. I'm News 5 investigator Tara Morgan.
Tara, thank you. Now, Tara dug into the story after receiving a tip from a viewer. So if you have a story you think the News 5 investigators should check out, you can email us investigatortips@wews.com or call 1-888-WEWS-TIP.
And today is the start of PUCO's special reconnection order for the winter heating season. Ohio Electric and natural gas customers can get their service reconnected or avoid disconnection for $175 plus a reconnection fee if services have already been disconnected. They say those customers must create a payment plan for whatever remaining balance they owe the utility. And with tens of millions of American families already behind on their utility bills, the National Energy Assistance Directors Association recently predicted that some may pay an average of 17% more to heat their homes this winter. That's compared to last winter.
And some of us have had that heat cranking already, and now winter is knocking on the door.
It
We can
is.
see some flakes. What is happening?
Most of us will see our first snow over the next 48 hours or so. Some have already seen it. And I can't emphasize enough, over the next 36 hours, there will be bursts of moderate to heavy rain, sleet, and snow.